Good morning, students. Very good morning. So I think today you'll get only this class for the day. So be patient. So I will not take the class in last hour. So this is the first class and the last class of the day. So tomorrow also maximum I'll take in the first session only, right? So that you can have time after the class. Okay, right? Yeah, many students are joining. Good start. Junaid Khan, Hari. Yes. So we'll start slowly. The people will join the class. So in the last class, we have discussed about the problems related to the control charts. So I think I have sent the PPT also. So I think many of the students have watched, I think. Hope everything had your breakfast also. నేను ఇంకా చేయలేదు క్లాస్ అయినాక I have your fourth year class after this session. తర్వాత we'll start the process. Okay. So in the last class, we have discussed about the control charts, that is P chart, X bar chart, R chart, P chart, and C chart, attributes and variables. So, and also we discussed about the problems also. Hope the problems are very interesting and quite easy for you to score the marks in management science subject, right? So, whatever the problems you are getting, it is very easy. Only first thing is you have to identify it is a X bar chart or R chart, it is a P chart or C chart. So generally the question comes construct X bar and R chart, then it is direct question, it is very easy to solve. So whenever you get a question like defectives, portion, sample, then you can come to know it is a P chart and C chart, right? Yes. Now in this class we'll start about the other fresh topics, that is a inspection. What are the various types of inspection? What is the acceptance samplings? What are the types of acceptance samplings, right? So ఇంకా వస్తున్నారు, just that's why I didn't skip the first slide. So 2 more students are ready to come. Okay, yes. Now like this topics we'll discuss in this class. Okay, yeah. So in the last class we have seen about the P chart, C chart, X bar chart, R bar chart. ఇదే గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. Whenever if you get a question in the exam, P chart ఎందుకు యూజ్ అవుతుంది? Portion defective in a sample. C chart ఎందుకు యూజ్ అవుతుంది? Number of defects in an item. And to check the mean, you have to go for the X bar chart. Whenever they ask for the range, you have to go for the R chart. I think the cricket ball example has been completed in the last class only. Right here, there is no table, only they have given the number, calculate the chart. So what type of chart you have to go? You have to choose the P chart for this type of problem, right? They have given only two values. One is 5% effective, other one is a sample size. Based on those things, the P is equals to 5% and N is equals to 500. Then what is center control line? P is equals to 0.05. Then you have to find UCL is equals to P plus 3. This formula you are getting 0.072, right? Here LCL is equal to P minus 3, you are getting this value. So after getting these three values, what you have to do? You have to construct a control chart. You have to draw a X bar, X axis chart and Y axis, and you have to write the samples, right? And just show the LCL, control limit, upper control limit and lower control. In this question you don't have the data, detailed data in a table form. That's why just draw a graph, and now the question comes like this. Make x-axis, y-axis, number of samples 1 to 10. This is a percentage defective, lower control limit, central limit and upper control limit. Just leave it. Yeah. You see the second one, a factory manufacturing small bolts. To check the quality of the bolts, manufactures 20 samples out of size 100. Now for this type of question, you can come to know you have a data, right? So here also it's having a sample defective. So here also you can take the P chart. You can take the P chart, right? So this is explanation for the problem. Since the production defective for each sample is given, so we have to choose P chart. Here the process proportion defective is not known. So in order to find out the proportion defective, you have to choose a P chart. So P chart formula వేసారు, you got the value, right? After getting the value, write the Cp is equals to P bar is equals to this one. Write the UCL formula and LCL formula. You are getting this value. So already yesterday class లో చెప్పుకున్నట్టున్నాను, just briefing you, మీకు గుర్తు రావడానికి చెప్తున్నాను. So after that one, so you have to construct the P chart. So ఎలా కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేయాలని ఇక్కడ రాశారు. X axis లో show the samples number, Y axis show the proportion defective. So write the samples 1 to 20, write the samples here 0 to 0.25. So after making all the points in this upper and lower control limit, right? So check after the end of this solution, see whether the points are out of control or not. So here it is not out of control, it is standing on the line, so it is in the process. So these 2 points are out of control. So what is the conclusion for every problem? For every problem you have to give the conclusion that for every problem you have to give the conclusion that which points. So the sample 4 and sample 16 are out of control. Like this you have to give the conclusion. Next, see the next problem regarding the X bar chart. See now the quality control inspector at the Coca-Cola, at the Coca Fizz soft drink. So whatever the drinks you are having, so not only soft drink, if you go to supermarket, whatever the things you are seeing, the vegetables, the biscuits, the groceries, your cool drinks, your other chocolates, everything, right? Soft company has taken three samples with 4 observations. So they have taken 3 samples with 4 observations. Each of the volume of the bottles filled. So whether the bottles are filled with the correct proportion, check cheyadaniki they have took the 4 observations with 3 samples. Ante oka sample ni తీసుకొని 4 times observation, right? Yes. If the standard deviation of the bottle, standard deviation ilanti words vachinappudu directly you have to go with the X bar chart, right? So if the standard deviation of a bottling operation is 0.2 ounces, use the below data to develop the control charts with the limits of 3 standard deviations for the 16 ounce bottling operation. Now this is a question given in the, this is a table given in the question. So this is the thing, the green color portion what we have to solve. This is your table. So for while doing the answer, again don't draw the table, just draw the solution. So given and cheppesi, after seeing all this data, just count this. Time 1 you are getting 15.875, time 2 you are getting 15.975, time 3 you are getting 15.9. So they had made 4 observations, 1 2 3 4 observations. Okay, so after adding and your meaning it, you are getting this one, right? Adding and meaning. So how you are adding and meaning? So this is the thing, x double bar is equals to 15.8 plus 16 plus 15.8 plus 15.9 divided by k. What is k? Number of observations by 4. So this is the average you are getting. This good answer. This all divided by 4. This all divided by 4. So these are the 3 values you are getting. Now you have to find the R. Samples R is equals to 0.2, 0.3, 0.2. Right? So how you got this? It is given the question only. It is 0.2, right? 0.2 ounces. Okay. Or waiting. Yeah. Where k is a sample means and n is observations needs sample. Then what is the formula of X bar chart? UCL is equals to X double bar plus Z sigma X bar. LCL is equals to X double bar minus Z sigma. So after getting this one, X bar is equals to, so find out the total X bar. Total X bar is equals to these 3 divided by 3. That is a X bar you have got, right? Now taking the control limits, upper control limit and lower control limit, x double power plus z sigma x. What's the x double power? 15.92 plus z, you know, that is 3, and sigma x is equals to root 2 divided by root 4. Root 2 divided by root 4. That is the value of what? And the same thing for LCL also, x double bar minus z sigma x. This is the value of what? So based upon the values, so what they got? That is root 2 divided by 4 observations. That's why it has given, that is root 2 divided by 4 sigma x, right? Root 2 divided by this one. Sigma x is equal to, this is the formula for in the control charts, right? N and the 4. N is equals to 4 samples. Here k or n is nothing but number of observations. So k is equal to number of samples they have took. That is 3 samples. We cross it together. 3 samples with 4 observations. 3 samples where k is samples and n is observations, right? So what is the n here? N is equal to 4. N is equal to 4 here. So the sigma is equals to 0.2 ounces. 0.2 ounces. Now after getting the graph, after getting the values, write down x-axis and y-axis. Show it is LCL is dotted data, and dark line is the center line, and top line is the UCL line. So based upon the data what they have given, just make the marks. So you will get a graph based upon the points. Then what is the conclusion you have to say? The limits, the process is in control, and there are no out of control points. That you can write on your own. The conclusion is the process is in control. Next, see the P chart. A production manager of a tire company has inspected the number of defective tires in a 5 random samples with 20 tires in each sample. So in a production company where you are manufacturing tires, it may be scooter tires or cycle tires. So whenever they are manufacturing the things, so the production manager has 5 random samples with 20 tires in each sample. So means, what is the meaning of this one? You are having 5 samples. In each sample you are having 20 tires. So 5 samples తీసుకున్నాడు. In each samples you are having 20 tires. Now we have to find out, the table below shows the number of defectives. Defectives are directly you have to go for the P chart. Defective tires in each sample is 20 tires. Calculate the control charge. So this is the question. This is the table given in the as a question. Now, so how many samples? They have took 5 samples. So already given data here. What is the number of defectives? 3, 2, 1, 2, 2. Tire number of tires in each sample is 20, 20, 20. So 20 low, first sample 3 are defective. 20 low, second sample 2 are defective. Third sample 1 is defective. Fourth sample 2 is defective. Fifth sample 2 are defective. Now what you have to do? So ఇది కూడా వాళ్ళు they have given the value in the table. Percentage is, you have to give the percentage. మీరు తీసుకున్న వస్తుంది percentage. So these are the percentages. So what is the thing you have to do? So మీరు solution లో ఈ కింద total count చేయాలి. This total you have to draw. So solution పెట్టేసి number of defective tires is equals to 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 is equals to 9 and రాసేయండి. Next, number of tires in each sample, sigma in each sample is equals to 20 into 500. Next, proportion defective 0.15. ఇవన్నీ మీరు ఇక్కడ solution దగ్గర రాయండి. Solution is equals to 0.9. Now what is the control limit? The control limit is equals to defectives by total inspected. So n defectives ikkada total 5, 6. Hey! The total defectives 3 plus 2 plus 5 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2, total 9. 9 divided by number of inspected and 100 tires inspected. So that is the central limit is 0.09. Now what is the sigma p here? Root of p of 1 minus p by n, right? So directly p value తెలుసు కాబట్టి దాన్ని substitute చేయండి. n is equals to 20 tires in a sample. So sigma p is equals to 0.64. So ఈ రెండు వచ్చిన తర్వాత then go for UCL. What is the UCL? P plus Z. sigma, P minus Z sigma. So 0.09 plus Z is equal to 3 already you know. Sigma value మీరు కనుక్కున్నారు 0.64. సో ఇక్కడ కొంచెం వాల్యూస్ కొంచెం తప్పు ఉండొచ్చు. సో మీరు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తే విల్ గెట్ సారీ. సో ఇఫ్ యూ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ ఇక్కడ 0.064 అన్నారు, ఇక్కడ 0.64 వేసాడు. సో విల్ సీ సో మీరు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయండి, ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఎ ప్రాబ్లమ్, సమ్ ప్రింటింగ్ మిస్టేక్, రైట్? సో ఆఫ్టర్ గెటింగ్ దిస్ వన్ డోంట్ గెట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్, మీరు చేస్తే వస్తుంది, రైట్? ప్రాసెస్ అయితే దిస్ ఇస్ ఎ ప్రాసెస్. సో UCL is equal to 0.282, LCL is equals to 0.102. Now after getting this one, sorry, the value is 0. The value is 0. Now after getting the values, draw the x-axis, y-axis, show the LCL is 0 కాబట్టి ఆ లైన్ మీద మీరు డార్క్గా చూపించి LCL అని రాయండి, కంట్రోల్ లిమిట్ అని రాయండి, అప్పర్ కంట్రోల్ లిమిట్ అని రాయండి. By seeing the table only, you will get the points. Table చూసుకుంటూ sample 1, sample 2, sample 3, sample 4 values. So finally what you will conclude, the process is in control. C-bar chart తీసుకుందాం. The number of weekly customer complaints are monitored in large hotel using a C chart. So consult directly, they'll give the chart name also. That will be very easy for you. Develop a 3 sigma control limits using the data given below, right? Now see, the question is given, the table is also given. So number of weeks, 10 weeks. So complaints ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? So if this is item, in that item you are counting. సో కానీ ముందు దాంట్లో పీ చార్ట్ ఎలా వచ్చింది? హియర్ శాంపుల్స్ ఇచ్చాడు, రైట్? సో ఏం చెప్పాను, ద పీ చార్ట్కి వచ్చినప్పుడు టేక్ యువర్ రైట్ హ్యాండ్, మీ రైట్ హ్యాండ్లో రైస్ బ్యాగ్లోంచి రైస్ తీయండి, అదొక శాంపుల్ అనుకున్నాం. యూ డోంట్ నో ద కౌంట్, సో అదొక పెద్ద శాంపుల్. ఇన్ దిస్ శాంపుల్, రైట్, ఇన్ దిస్ శాంపుల్ యూ హ్యావ్ టుక్ సమ్ పోర్షన్. మీ లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ నుంచి కొంచెం పోర్షన్ తీసుకున్నారు, ఇంక రైట్ హ్యాండ్ వదిలేసాను. ఈ పోర్షన్లో కౌంట్ చేశారు డిఫెక్టివ్స్ పోర్షన్స్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయని. ఇలా వచ్చినప్పుడు దెన్ యూ కెన్ సే ఇట్ ఇస్ ఎ పీ చార్ట్. అర్థమైందా? పీ చార్ట్. సో మెయిన్ బిగ్ శాంపుల్లో నుంచి యూ హ్యావ్ టుక్ సమ్ పోర్షన్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్ అండ్ యూ ఆర్ కౌంటింగ్ ఫర్ ద డిఫెక్టివ్స్, అది పీ చార్ట్. ఇక్కడ సి చార్ట్లో ఏం జరిగింది, నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ డిఫెక్టివ్స్, నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఇన్ ఏ ఐటమ్. సో డైరెక్ట్ ఇక్కడ మీకు 2 టేబుల్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సో డైరెక్ట్గా దానిలోంచి పోర్షన్ నుంచి తీసి మళ్ళీ ఆ పోర్షన్ కౌంట్ చేయడం కాకుండా, సో డైరెక్ట్లీ యు ఆర్ సీయింగ్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ కంప్లైంట్స్ ఇన్ ఏ ఆర్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ డిఫెక్టివ్స్ ఇన్ ఏ ఐటమ్ ఆర్ ఇన్ ఏ sample. So here the item is 1 week, the number of defectives are 3 complaints, 2 complaints, 1, like this you are getting total. Now what's the control limit? The control limit is complaints divided by number of samples. So total count cheyandi, you are getting 22. Then what's the total here? 10. 22 by 10 you are getting 2.2 is a control limit. Then the upper control limit is equals to, the formula is C plus Z root C. You know 2.2 plus 3 root of 2.2, that is a value, minus Z plus Z root C, 2.2 minus 3 root 2.2, that is equals to this. Now framing the x-axis, y-axis, the same process you are doing, you are getting the points like this. So ఇక్కడ మీకు, సో మనకి 10 కాబట్టి, సో ఐ థింక్ ఐ గాట్ ఒకటే ఇచ్చినట్టున్నాను. సో దిస్ నాట్ ద గ్రాఫ్, ఎగ్జాక్ట్ గ్రాఫ్, డోంట్ గెట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్డ్. సో మీకు 10 శాంపుల్స్, సో మీకు చిన్న ఇంటర్వ్యూ వస్తుంది. సో నాట్ దిస్ వన్, ఈ గ్రాఫ్ ముందు ఎగ్జాంపుల్ గ్రాఫ్ ఇది, డోంట్ కన్సిడర్ దిస్ వన్. సో యూ కెన్ డ్రా ద గ్రాఫ్ బై సీయింగ్ దిస్ వన్. వీక్ కింద వేసుకోండి, నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ కంప్లైంట్స్ అటు సైడ్ వేసుకోండి, x axis week, y axis number of complaints, right? Then go accordingly so that you will get a graph. Understood? Hope you understood all these problems. Hope you understood these problems. The control charts, x bar chart, r bar chart, sorry, x bar chart, r chart, t chart and c chart. So మీకు డౌట్ వచ్చినప్పుడు regarding the control charts, go for the first slide. T charts దేనికి, for this వేరియబుల్స్ అంటే ఏంటి, అట్రిబ్యూట్స్ అంటే ఏంటి, అది మీకు అర్థమైందంటే హౌ టు స్టార్ట్ ద ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అనేది మీకు ఈజీగా అర్థమవుతుంది, రైట్? సో విత్ దిస్ విల్ completed this control charts. So in that only we are having other new topic is a inspection. Next one is inspection. So what is the meaning of inspection? How we inspect, why we have to inspect, what are the main principles of inspection, right? So where the inspection is generally going on, everywhere, not only in the manufacturing process, in the service sector, right? In the hospital, in the colleges, in the schools, everywhere, whatnot you are seeing various types of inspection. For example, if you see in our college only, if you are writing exams, so before coming into your classroom examination hall, we are inspecting you. So how we are inspecting? So we are asking you, show me your ID card, show your hall ticket, you have any chits, everything like this. So that is one type of inspection. That is by asking. That is by word of mouth. That is by one way of showing the inspection. Other way by visual inspection. Seeing you with your eyes, visually, you are doing the inspection, whether you are having any chits or not. That is also one type of inspection. Other case, or other thing, so if we keep any magnetic detector or in some sort of detecting element through the device, so that is also called as one type of inspection. So if you go to supermarket, nowadays because of this corona effect, inkoncham inspection, inkoncham perigin inspection. So what are those inspections? So initially, when you go to supermarket, they will test with the metal detector. If you have any metal items or any some other explosives or any whatever the items, flammable items you are having, that is one type of inspection. Now they are checking very keenly. You have a corona or not, you are tested positive or not. So you are having a thermal scanner, you are having a sanitizer, so you are having a checker, everything is there. You have to see whether you have wear your mask or not. So like this, the inspections are of various types, depends upon the applications and the services. అర్థమైందా? Now మనం inspection అనేది ఇప్పుడు manufacturing and industries point of view లో we will discuss. So the slide is saying here, the process of measuring the output and comparing it to check whether it meets the given specified requirements or not is called inspection. మీరు డిఫైన్ ఇన్స్పెక్షన్ అంటే డోంట్ గివ్ ద, నేను చెప్పింది చెప్పొద్దండి. సో ఇన్ ఏ సూపర్ మార్కెట్ చెకింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఎ హ్యూమన్ బాడీ విత్ మెటల్ డిటెక్టర్ ఈస్ ఇన్స్పెక్షన్. సో దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ప్రాపర్. దట్ ఈస్ ఓన్లీ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ వాట్ ఐ గివెన్. మీకు నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఈ సబ్జెక్ట్స్లో ఎందుకు ఇస్తున్నానంటే, సో రియాలిటీగా మీరు ఎక్కడో చూసుంటారు, ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అయి ఉంటారు కాబట్టి యూ టేక్ దట్ ఎసెన్స్ అండ్ రైట్ ద ప్రాపర్ మీనింగ్ ఆర్ ప్రాపర్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద టాపిక్ వాట్ యూ గాట్ ఇన్ ద ఎగ్జామ్, రైట్? సో ఇఫ్ యూ సీ, ఐ థింక్ ద 3 Idiots మూవీ, అంతే కదా, ద హీరో సో డిఫైన్ ఎ మెషిన్ లేదంటే హౌ ద మెషిన్ స్టార్ట్స్ అన్నప్పుడు he will give an example, but the professor will not accept it. Other his friend, other person, other student stood up and give the textbook meaning. Then anyone in the box? గుర్తొచ్చింది ఎవరికన్నా? Anyone just open your mic? We'll have some chat. Anyone in the group? Open your mic. క్లాస్ లో ఉంటే బాగా అరుస్తున్నారు, ఇక్కడ జూమ్ ఎందుకున్నారు? No one. Revati is present, Suma is present, Shiva, Teju. Okay. Yeah. So the process of measuring the output and comparing it with the given specified requirements. For example, if you are having a chart, a standard table at your place, right? So in a company or factory. So whenever you want to inspect any item, so you have to keep aside the standard charts or given requirements aside, and you have to see for the checking whether it meets the proper standards or not. If it is meeting the standards, the product is qualified. If the product is not meeting the standards, the product is not good. It is a defective product. So that is the concept of inspection. Then what are the various methods of inspection means? So it is based upon the application, right? So whenever the production starts, whenever the raw material is coming from stores management, stores department to the factory layout, the inspection అనేది స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది, right? So the incoming inspection. So if you see the incoming inspection, so here in this method, what happens in this method, the quality of goods and services arriving into the organization is inspected, right? అంతే కదా. So whenever you have a company or a factory, so whenever you have to take raw material, so for example మీరు ఒక చెప్పులు మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ షాప్ ఉంది, మీకు రబ్బర్ స్లిప్పర్స్ మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ యూనిట్ ఉంది అనుకుందాం. సో యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్ ద రబ్బర్ షీట్స్ ఫ్రమ్ కేరళ. You are getting the rubber raw material from Kerala. So different thickness and different colors and sizes. So your vehicle is coming in your factory area, your gate is open. So there you are, that is the first Akkanji, everything starts inspection. So whenever the vehicle coming to your premises, in the factory premises, the person is allowed to go for inspection. The vehicle person, the attendant from the lorry also inspect the items. The person who is receiving in your place, the foreman or a supervisor or a manager, also will check for the inspection. So what type of inspection they will see? So whether the goods have arrived in a good condition or not, damage ఏమన్నా in the physical appearance low, right? ఏమన్నా some other any damages happened. So they will see the first thing. Visually they will see. Next they will see according to the procurement, according to the your invoice. మీకు మీరు ఏం పంపించారు, కొటేషన్, ఇన్వాయిస్ వాళ్ళేం ఇచ్చారు. సో దే విల్ కీప్ దిస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్స్పెక్షన్, చెకింగ్ ఫర్ ద మెటీరియల్. ఓకే, 3 lots of yellow color bundle, 5 lots of green color bundle, 6 lots of so and so. So this is a thickness, everything you will see roughly, not in detail, roughly. Whether whatever the total number of lots are 15 అనుకుందాం, 15 bundles వచ్చాయా లేదా, they will go for the checking. Like this, starting of incoming the inspection. So they will check the goods and services arriving into the organization for inspection. This ensures that the material suppliers adhere to the given specifications with the defective material cannot enter into the production process. So with this, what they will assure that any defective product should not enter into the factory area. This focuses on the vendor's quality and ability to supply the acceptable raw materials. So దీనివల్ల ఏం జరుగుతుంది? సో వాట్ ఎవర్ ద వెండర్, whomever the vendor, ఎవరైతే మనము కేరళ వెండర్ దగ్గర నుంచి మనం తీసుకుంటున్నాము రా మెటీరియల్, దిస్ షోస్ ద క్వాలిటీ అండ్ ఎబిలిటీ టు సప్లై acceptable raw materials. So this gives a confidence that our vendor is giving a good quality and serviceable products, right? Like this. Second one is a critical point inspection. In this type of inspection, at the critical points of the product manufacture, gives valuable insight into the completely functional processes. So here, what is the point saying that critical point? So ekkadaithe major problems start avuthunayo, at that point the inspection will be severe, right? Inspection at the critical points of a product manufacture gives a valuable insight into the completely functional process. At the points of manufacture that involve high cost, okay, inspection at the critical points of product manufacture gives valuable insight into the completely functional process. At the points of manufacture that involves a high cost or which offers no possibility to repair or rework, inspection is crucial. Further operation depends on these results. Critical point inspection helps to drop the defective production and thereby facilitate avoiding unnecessary further expenditure on them. So what is the meaning of this critical point? For example, if you are manufacturing some jewelry item, okay, gold chain తయారు చేస్తున్నాం, లేదంటే if you are manufacturing some any food grade items, right? So at a point of time, whenever the manufacturing cost ఒక ప్రాసెస్ లో హై కాస్ట్ పెడుతున్నాము అంటే, ప్రాసెస్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ యూఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ 5 ప్రాసెసింగ్ స్టేజెస్. ఒక రా మెటీరియల్, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ద సేమ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకుంటే, ద రబ్బర్ షీట్ కమింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ కేరళ, ఫస్ట్ ప్రాసెస్ క్లీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద షీట్స్, నో, దానికి పెద్ద ఖర్చు ఉండదు. సెకండ్ ప్రాసెస్ సైజింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద షీట్స్, దానికి కూడా పెద్ద ఖర్చు ఉండదు. థర్డ్ వన్ కీపింగ్ ఎ టెంప్లెట్ సైజులు, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్పుల సైజ్ ఉంటుంది కదా, 6, 7, 8, 9. సో టేక్ ఎ స్టెన్సిల్. So they will take a stencil or taking this sheet into the dye machine. అంటే పైనుంచి మీకు ఒక అచ్చు కింద పడంగానే ఆ అచ్చు షేప్ చెప్పు షేప్ లో ఉంటాయి, that will press it, then you will get a shape of the slipper, right? At that time it is the cost consuming, then what happens, you have to go for the minute ఇన్స్పెక్షన్ అంటే ఎక్కడైతే కాస్ట్ పెరుగుతుందో ఏ ప్రాసెస్లో ద కాస్ట్ ఈస్ హయ్యర్ ఆర్ ఒక్కసారి చేసిన దాన్ని మళ్ళీ వెనక్కి తీసుకోలేము. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ రిపేర్, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఒకసారి ఒక పీస్ని కట్ చేశారనుకోండి, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎ పీస్, రా మెటీరియల్ పీస్, సో డైమెన్షన్స్ కటింగ్ చేసే ముందు ఎన్నిసార్లు వీ కెన్ చేంజ్ ద డైమెన్షన్స్. వన్స్ మీరు పీస్ని కట్ చేశారనుకోండి, సో దిస్ పీస్ ఈస్ పర్మనెంట్లీ కటెడ్ డిటాచ్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద మెయిన్ షీట్. సో దాన్ని ఇంక మీరు ఏం చేయలేరు. సో ఇనిషియల్లీ డైమెన్షన్స్ అన్ని నీట్గా వేసి డ్రాయింగ్స్ అన్ని వేసి దెన్ కట్ చేశారనుకోండి, దట్ విల్ బి ద గుడ్ థింగ్. సో హియర్ ద హై కాస్ట్ or no possibility of repair or rework at that time, this crucial inspection is very very useful. So thereby we can అవాయిడ్ అన్నెసెసరీ ఎక్స్పెండిచర్, అనవసరమైన ఖర్చుల్ని మనము తగ్గించుకునే కెపాసిటీ ఉంటుంది. కాబట్టి అట్ సమ్ పాయింట్స్ కొన్నిసార్లు ఇన్స్పెక్షన్ కొన్ని చోట్ల లైట్గా ఉంటుంది, కొన్ని చోట్ల చాలా ఎక్కువగా ఉంటుంది. దిస్ ఇస్ సింపుల్ మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ క్రిటికల్ పాయింట్ ఇన్స్పెక్షన్. క్రిటికల్ పాయింట్, సో ఇఫ్ యూ గో టు ఎయిర్పోర్ట్ ఆల్సో, ఇనిషియల్ స్టేజ్, సో ఇనిషియల్ స్టార్టింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఎంట్రన్స్ నార్మల్గా చెక్ చేస్తారు. సో వెన్ ఎవర్ యు ఆర్ బోర్డింగ్ ద ఫ్లైట్, లాస్ట్ పాయింట్, అక్కడ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ విల్ బి ఇన్స్పెక్టెడ్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ యూ గో టు యువర్ మెట్రో ట్రైన్ ఇన్ హైదరాబాద్ ఆర్ బాంబే ఆర్ చెన్నై, నార్మల్ ఎంఎంటీఎస్లో నో ప్రాబ్లం. మెట్రో ట్రైన్ ఎక్కేటప్పుడు స్టెప్స్ దగ్గరే మిమ్మల్ని పూర్తిగా చెక్ చేస్తారు. ఇన్ యువర్ బ్యాగ్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ ఎ సిజర్, యువర్ షేవింగ్ సిజర్ ఉన్నా కూడా, ఇన్ ద ట్రేసింగ్ ఇన్ యువర్ ఇన్స్పెక్షన్ బ్యాగ్ సూట్ కేసులో ఎక్కడో ఒక మూల మీరు సిజర్ పెట్టుకున్నా కూడా విత్ దట్ థర్మల్ స్కానింగ్ ద సిజర్ అనేది మీకు ఎక్కడ కనిపిస్తుంది. సో the person will not allow even a scissor into your metro train. That type of inspection is having the metro stations, right? Yes. Third one, process inspection. This is also called as patrolling inspection. Process inspection is nothing but a patrolling inspection or floor inspection or roving inspection. Here the inspector goes around the manufacturing points in the shop floor to inspect the goods produced on random sample basis from time to time. This is a sample, right? This is nothing but floor inspection or roving inspection. So what we are doing, only in a factory area. Here the inspection, the inspector, the name you are calling him as an inspector, goes around the manufacturing points in a shop floor to inspect the goods produced on a random sample basis from time to time. So in the simple example, for example, a watchman is there or a security guard is there for a building. So night time kapla kastuntaru. So whenever the person want to inspect, so night 10 నుంచి 5 వరకు ప్రతిసారి కంటిన్యూస్ గా బిల్డింగ్ చుట్టూ తిరగరు, either security or watchman. So what they will do, so whenever the time to time, for example 10 o'clock, so every 2 hours ఒకసారి లేచి రౌండ్స్ వేస్తూ విజిల్స్ వేస్తూ మళ్ళీ ఎవ్రీ 2 hours ఒకసారి అట్లా రౌండ్స్ వేస్తుంటారు. సో దిస్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ప్రాసెస్ ఇన్స్పెక్షన్. ఐ థింక్ యూ గాట్ ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్. సో ఇక్కడ కూడా ఫ్యాక్టరీ ఏరియాలో వెన్ ఎవర్ ద ప్రొడక్షన్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ ఆన్, ఒక ఇన్స్పెక్టర్, ఫ్లయింగ్ ఇన్స్పెక్టర్. సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ లో కూడా ఇఫ్ యూ సీన్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఇన్ యువర్ ఎండ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఆల్సో, ఇన్విజిలేటర్స్ కాకుండా ఫ్లయింగ్ స్క్వాడ్స్ వస్తారు, రైట్, ఫ్రమ్ అదర్ కాలేజెస్ ఆర్ ఫ్రమ్ అదర్ ప్లేసెస్. A new person from flying squads will come into your classroom and check on a random sample basis, time to time, half an hour koksaro, 1 hour koksaro. Very simple example, that is nothing but process inspection. Fourth one is fixed inspection. It provides for centralized and independent where work is brought for inspection from time to time. This method is followed where the inspection equipment cannot be moved to the points of productions. Adhamaina? So what is the meaning of fixed inspection? This is also very very simple. ఇప్పుడు you have doing an experiment in your lab. So lab లో మీరు మెషిన్స్ దగ్గర నుంచొని ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్స్ చేస్తున్నారు, రైట్? సో whenever after completion of your values tables, values ఎక్కించిన తర్వాత మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు? After to getting for correction, you are going to the faculty and going for inspection and check చేసుకొని they will correct, they will keep a sign in your observation book. అదే ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకుంటే, here the faculty or the person who is dealing the lab he will sit in a table, and he will wait for your observations. So there what are you are, after completion of your observations, you are coming from your place to the inspector place, that is the faculty place, and getting the correction. So that is simply nothing but fixed. సో ఫ్యాకల్టీ అక్కడి నుంచి లేవరు, ఓన్లీ మీకు ఇనిషియల్గా ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్ ఇచ్చేసి వచ్చి కూర్చుంటారు. టెక్నీషియన్స్ విల్ గివ్ ద help for your doing the doing the experiment. After completion of your experiment, you are to come to the faculty place and get for a correction. In the same thing, whenever, so ఈ ముందు దానిలో ఏం చెప్పుకున్నాము, the person, the inspector goes to the places, inspection places, the factory ఎక్కడైతే ప్రాసెస్ జరుగుతుందో అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి చూస్తారు. ఈ ప్లేస్లో ఏం జరుగుతుందంటే, ఈ ప్లేస్లో the inspectors or the quality persons will sit in a centralized, will sit in a separate place with the inspection machine and go for inspection. So in this method it is not possible, wherever the inspection equipment is not possible to move or to go to the production points at that time, we are calling this one as inspection, fixed inspection. So ante కొన్ని సందర్భాల్లో the person will go to the process area and see the inspection. ఈ ఫిక్స్డ్ ఇన్స్పెక్షన్ లో the products ఏదైతే తయారవుతున్న products, these products will come to the person where he is sitting or where he is having a centralized equipment room. These products should have to come to that inspection area and keep in the equipment for checking. That is nothing but fixed inspection. Hope you understood. Next one is final inspection. This is a centralized inspection making use of special equipment. This certifies the quality of goods before they are shipped. So if final inspection according to the final inspection will be at the last stage of the production process. So the 10th stage, the 11th stage is a inspection, the 12th stage is a packing, and 13th stage is a shipment. So the final inspection is a centralized inspection where all the products are inspected thoroughly. Last point lo, these are inspected thoroughly and we will have a stamp or certified. మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా products మీద చూసారనుకోండి, మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా products ఏదో ఒకటి కొన్నప్పుడు on that cardboard, your wrapper or any cotton box cover, you can see a round mark, tested okay అని ఉంటుంది, right? Tested okay అని ఉంటుంది, a sticker or any logo or any print, tested okay. So finally they will certify that the product is tested okay. Then it is going for shipment and finally comes to the shops. In this way, the various types of sampling inspection process are going on in any factory. So what are the various types? Incoming inspection, critical point inspection, process inspection, fixed inspection, and final inspection. The next one is acceptance sampling. So this topic ఒకసారి ముందు చెప్పుకున్నాము. Based upon this acceptance sampling, we are having a curve. So what is this one? Acceptance means a technique of deciding whether to accept a lot or reject a lot based upon the random drawn sample. So it is widely used in food products such as wheat, fruits, rice, etc. Before buying a random samples drawn from the bags, say rice, or tested, if the quality of sample drawn looks good, the product is accepted. If it is not good, the entire bag is rejected. So this process of acceptance sampling is done by using operating characteristic curve. So దీన్ని మనం ఎలా సూచిస్తాము? So we are using a method called operating characteristic curve. This operating characteristic curve is a graphical relation between the percentage defective in the lots being submitted for inspection and probability acceptance is termed as operating characteristics of a particular sampling plan. Right? So like this you will see the graph. So ఈ topics గురించి we will discuss tomorrow. So I think the time is very less. Yeah. So once this video is uploaded to your YouTube link, I will send the link to your WhatsApp. So just view it, watch it, and like it. Yo, anyone take your screenshot? Harish, take the screenshot. Anyone, whomever so. So I'm also taking a screenshot. Hope you have enjoyed this day. I think there is no further classes. So have a nice day. Thank you. So Pradeep is joining now. Last half minute long. Yes, you'll get a link in your group as soon as possible.